Foster care kids need an education that they deserve, and teachers need to be well educated on trauma when it comes to foster care kids. So foster care is important to me because of my 5 younger siblings. They were all in the foster care system. Jacob and Levi are biological brothers. We've had them for about 12 years now. And then Isaac, Elijah, and Alexis we just got last Christmas. It was a nice Christmas present. So what is foster care? Foster care is particularly in the United States. It means when a child is temporarily taken out of their home and they're put into a system just so they can be taken care of better. The role of a foster family is to accept a child as a new family member for a period of time and to release that child into either back into the system or to an adoptive family if it comes to that. Why is good education important? Judith M. Gerber and Cheryl Dicker wrote that for every child, quality education can clear the path to opportunity and success in life. Alvarado says that early childhood educators are encouraged to really get to know their students and each of their specific interests so that they can have that good connection so that students feel more comfortable coming to school. Why is communication important with parents of foster care kids? First of all, parents know their kids better than anybody else, so that communication can be really helpful. Under the IDEA Act of 2004, the child's parents are cast as equal participants in developing, reviewing, and revising the child's IEP. They are encouraged to bring their own perspective and information about their child to the table, so they have a right to be communicating with their teachers. Why should teachers be trained on trauma? Children placed in the foster care system not only experience traumatic experience of abuse or neglect that led to their placement, but often face additional chronic stressors, including separation from siblings, friends, or their home community. According to the Child Welfare League of America, the longer traumatic stress reactions to these events remain unaddressed, the more likely it is that children will experience behavioral, psychological, and other problems. And they could end up developing mental illnesses like ADHD, ADD, or ODD, and it could make things a lot worse for them. Some statistics of foster care, or kids in foster care, would be that there are approximately 424,000 foster care youth nationwide. The median age for foster care kids is 6.5 years old. And on an average, children remain in state care for over a year and a half. Why does this issue need to be revised? Every day, children in foster care face profound disruption to their education and significant obstacles to school success. As a result, these vulnerable children who enter foster care are already at risk for poor educational outcomes. They do not receive the education they need and deserve. And they do deserve a good education like any other kid who isn't in foster care. According to Judith M. Gerber, appropriate school programming may keep a child out of foster care or prevent placement in a more restrictive foster care setting. So if we put these kids in a good school setting and they enjoy going, it could keep them from going to a school that might be dangerous for them, or it could keep them off the streets if they don't just want to go to school because they think they won't enjoy it. In conclusion, every kid has a legal right to a good education, no matter where they came from. We have the opportunity to give it to them because we have the tools and many things that we can use in order to give these kids a good education. According to the SES, or the No Child Left Behind Supplemental Educational Services, schools identified as those in need of improvement after 2 years of failing to meet established state standards must offer students the choice to attend better performing schools and must pay for transportation to the new school. So if students think that they're not getting the education they deserve, they have the right to go to a different school that is they think might be better for them, and they might learn a little more. And then there's my works cited.